You know, this is my second time recording this video. The first time, I was doing it like usual, watching the episodes, recording my reaction after, but the problem was all the commentary I had added to like 5 minutes at the end because it all ended up being, yeah, this episode was good, but I want to watch the next one already, so I'm going to do that. Wish I already tell you what I think about the show. It is phenomenal. It genuinely leaves me speechless how the show hasn't got picked up by anything yet, because when I'm looking at the shows from like big production companies or something like Glitch, you know, Murder Drone, Digital Circus. I haven't seen Lackadaisy, but that's with Glitch now. Hasbro Hotel and Hell of a Boss with Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, this clears all of them. I'm just put out, this clears all of them, with the exception of Gaslight District. Like these are on the same level. Maybe I slightly prefer Gaslight over this because of the animation, but that's not to say the animation in this show is bad. It's still really good and consistent. Every episode has the same quality of animation. It's all great. Now what about the design? What do I think about the designs? I think they're good. I enjoy that they're all distinct from each other, all over the place, but they still look good together. As crazy or as complicated as some of the designs get, they still fit in the story, so that doesn't bring it down. I like the dinosaur for no particular reason. I really enjoy the characters too. They're all extremely likable without them being Mary Sue's. Like Sanchez, even though he's the main character, he causes a lot of problems for the story. But instead of some fucking Vivzy Pop character, he actually received consequences for his actions. Even though he has good intentions, the characters will consistently call him out for his piece of shit actions. Even Beeb, someone who has been this older brother figure to him, gets to a point where he's had enough because he broke a promise. That is realistic. That's how it should be. And yeah, at the end of that episode, they do kind of make I mean, there's still gonna be more drama in the next few episodes. But Sanchez made a big mistake, and you have to earn that respect and trust back from Beebs, which is what we see him try to do, only to end up getting them more into shit. I'm not supposed to be talking about the story yet. I want to wait until the show's actually finished, and I'll make another video on it. But so far, the story is great. I like how it's disguised like an episodic villain of the week story, but each episode is connected through the box, and we learn something new about the universe. Episode 1 introduces us to all the main and recurring characters, the bounty system, the difference between assassins and mercenaries, royalty, how space travel works, technology, hints at past relationships and a big event that happened in the past, this universe's form of law enforcement, which is called Law, Sanchez being a part of that law enforcement in the past. You get all of this shit without exposition. Episode 2, we find out about the Lithops. We learn more about the crystal in Sanchez's head, and a little bit more about Law. Episode 3, we learn more about the Cataclysm, the Mushroom People, Sanchez and Scratch's relationship. There's a little picture, which I'm pretty sure has Sanchez as a human on it, and in there, I don't know, that's probably what it is. Episode 4, Plague Walkers, gambling, strip clubs, the Walrenians, whatever this fucking guy is that sounds like Markiplier. Episode 5, more in depth into the law system, Sanchez's past. Did you know he's Mexican?
Y'all niggas is broke. Y'all niggas is bum.
90% of everything I just told you, we got without exposition. I think the only thing that we got told that we had to like sit down and learn was the Cataclysm. But I think everything else we just learned like throughout the episode. So yeah, this show is really good with the story. The show is also really good with its humor. I think it's pretty funny. The characters have a really good chemistry, almost all of them do. So they bounce off each other really well. And I know what you're gonna say, oh, it's a Blackishhh video. You can't not bring up Hasbro Hotel, but listen, in episode 4, we're introduced to a Plague Walker, and he does one of the things that I had a big complaint about in Hasbro Hotel and Hell of a Boss, where he's the guy who curses through every sentence, every other word is a cuss word. But since he's the only one who does it, he stands out a lot because of it. I think the only other person to really cuss on the show is Sanchez, but he doesn't in Spanish, and you know, Spanish isn't a real language, so it might as well be made up. Speaking of Sanchez, his voice actor is really good. All the voice actors in the show do a great job. This whole show feels very professional. I feel like the voice acting is what really sells it. I also think the soundtrack is good. It's not my favorite thing ever, but it fits the story perfectly. Monkey Wrench is all like Cowboy Bebop now that I think about it. P.S. I'm reviewing Cowboy Bebop on my Patreon, and I'm gonna make that a thing, and I'm gonna review the live action series because I heard it's bad. So yeah, that's gonna be a Patreon thing. You can tell there's a lot of inspiration from Cowboy Bebop and the space shit, but I'm glad it's not just a one-to-one copy. I think calling this show underrated is honestly an understatement because this is one of the best indie shows. Maybe I'm just overhyping it because I've been schlucking through the schlop for so long, but this is great. I'm not gonna rate it yet. I'm gonna wait for season 1 to come out, and then I'll actually do a full-on deep dive video like the other videos where I go through each episode and give my reaction and shit to that. But for now, that's what's for now. I think I'm doing Lackadaisy next. I think I'm gonna check out the pilot. Actually, put it down in the comments. Hey guys, put it down in the comments if you want me to look at Lackadaisy or Space King next. One of those. Yeah, put it down in the comments. Okay, that's it. Hey, sorry for the like videos. I've been busy and I need to do research for this Halloween special, and it requires me to watch a fucking a 3-hour video from a guy who has a British accent, and I gotta take notes and actually write something of a script this time, so I can't just bullshit it. So yeah, you're probably getting like maybe 1 or 2, you know, if I'm feeling generous, 3 videos between this and the video. So subscribe to my Patreon, and yeah, that's it.